Buonasera and good evening everybody, MannwidaPlann here. Welcome back everybody. Finally welcome back to some ARK Aberration on the Xbox One. So pumped that I can finally start bringing the ARK episodes back to the channel. Really pleased about this. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to join me today. I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing really good. I am doing really good. We're having a great time here. I'm out on my little Dodicarus body. We've been gathering up some stone. I thought, since we've started the server, we stream on this every night now, and since we started the server I decided I'm going to make occasional episodes just on the progress of everything that's happening here. We're going to do some showcasing on the war days and things like that. And you okay, the little buddy? You took a dukers? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll do some showcasing on the war days and things like that. That's Raiden's house over there, I believe it is. I think that's Raiden's little starter house. He's doing pretty good, I hope. But yeah, I'm really pleased about it. So today I wanted to bring you guys in, give you a little bit of a tour of the base that we've been doing, give a little catch up on the progress of the blue team, show you some amazing things that I've discovered about how blue everything is in my world. How blue everything is in my world. I'm blue. My Dodicarus is blue. My bulb dog, I have painted blue, and he looks beautiful. Ha ha ha, see what I did there? It's beautiful and blue at the same time, so it's beautiful. I am really enjoying this. Let's shut our gate behind us so we don't get in the way. Super slow because we're carrying all the stone. But let's roll our way on in here, and we can kind of introduce you to the pack of people that I've got hanging out with me. It's good old Skin Flute. I'm not going to take the credit for that name. I stole that one from Riot. Every Night X Riot. If you see him, he got a genius name. Genius name, man. Had to take it. We got old Dr. Chomps over here. He is my absolute favourite so far. He is one of my absolute favourite Dr. Chomps. This guy was 225, which is the highest level you can find on our server at the moment. And he tamed out 350. Absolute beast of a dude. I've been leveling him up kind of well. I put a little bit into his health to break 10,000. Mostly it's been melee and weight. He's kind of my all-rounder at the moment, but what I'm really looking for is a female lady friend for you, Dr. Chomps. Wouldn't that be amazing to make some amazing baby dinos? We've got ourselves a little river here, 241. He's one of the first raptors that she is one of the first raptors that I got my hand on. We got a little Skin Flute. Yeah, it's a roll route. I really don't like these creatures. They're annoying. This is Ray's little trike. He's been hanging around here while Ray's been away for a while. And we got a lawnmower, who is my trike. Everything's looking super incredible and amazing. But let's head our way in here and show you guys what I've been up to. It's about a week, roughly. It's been about a week since server launch, and I have been very busy. I have been exceedingly busy. Let's bring this guy over here, because I'm currently using you to fill up my mortar and pestles, because I need cementing paste like anything on earth. I need cementing paste like anything you guys would ever imagine. The one resource I'm still kind of having a struggle finding an ample supply of, but it's actually one thing I wanted to bring you guys back to show for, was a little bit of showcase, not only on the base build that I've been working on, but the location. The location is just incredible. I have been absolutely blown away by this spot I decided to build on. At first I went back to the area we were building on the Let's Play, and then I instantly stopped myself and went, yeah, no man, you're not allowed to do this because you just repeat yourself and it's very boring making builds. You've got to find somewhere new. Somewhere new and exciting and interesting where you can lay your hat. And I decided to move over here because, wait, do I have the map marker on? Okay, map markers have been disabled. That's my fault. I updated the server settings a little while ago and I must have accidentally unchecked that. That's a pain in the butt. But yeah, we are at, if I can actually bring up the map anyway, I'll probably be able to show you. We are at around about 31 by, what would be about 59. Just where that northern river meets the blue zone area around about there. Just at the end of that area there is where we're currently holed up, and I must admit, this place is amazing. This place is absolutely amazing. Did I fill this? I did not fill this. Let's get that done. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, cool. We'll pop the rest of this stone away in just a hot second, so that I don't have to worry about doing that while I'm having a chat with you guys. Let's ditch all of this stuff out. Alright, beautiful. So, my home. My amazing home. If you guys saw the launch trailer in the 250 subscriber episode, you would have seen this briefly, but only from a flying passover. It is beautiful and blue. It's super beautiful. Me and the admins, when we first started the server, we gave ourselves a bit of time, and we did use spawn commands to spawn in metals and such things to get the shells built. So all of the admins started with an empty base, literally the walls and the building itself. That's all we let ourselves have. We were all very strict on that one. that we wanted to make sure that we would all be starting at the same kind of level, so there wasn't going to be any super huge advantage when it comes to war days and things, so long as we're about there. This part isn't painted because I had to extend it when I built the industrial forge. That was a huge pain in the butt. All of it is double layered. All of these walls are double layered. There is one on the outside, one on the inside. We've got double gateways, and you can see there the blue on the outside and the black on the inside. Everything is double layered. We've got our amazing refining forge. Super incredible. I've been pumping this thing full of metal. I've ran out of fuel at the moment. I believe I've got some cooking. It's probably ready now. Again, all of this has been gathered by hand, by me. I've been working really good on it. As I say, we do stream on this every night. This is the fabricator that we've got set up and running. I've got my generator, I've got my industrial grill, I've got my refrigerators, I've got my industrial cooker. Everything is shaping up to be beautiful and amazing. I've even got a little bit of a garden going on out here. Just a little bit of a garden, nothing super special. Just our 4 main types of vegetables, and we've even got some little marker berries going on over here, which is super amazing. I decided not to worry about a greenhouse this time. I decided not to worry about a greenhouse because it's an actual server. The game will run when I'm offline, so that's not a huge problem. I bet these are all done. They are indeed. I'm going to have to deposit those and remake them. We have to close these doors behind us so we can't actually shut them again. It's a huge pain in the butt. But still, how cool is that? How cool is double doors? It's freaking amazing. So you see the actual design of the house is pretty much the same as I normally go for. We've got a big double entryway with all of our storage boxes all ladled around so that we can get dinos in and unload them super easily. But I've been trying to amend it for a PvP kind of style. Obviously with the double layering and with the spikes all the way on the outside. This is how you do the double layering, if you didn't know. You need another foundation out front. Foundation? Need another foundation out front. Then you can snap a wall to this one and a wall to the other one. And then boom, double walls. We've got some little catwalk dudes, which I'm thinking about using to put our gun turrets on when we actually get to that point. Which we're not far away, actually. I feel like we're not too far away from that. It could definitely become a thing. Here's my gasoline cooking away in here. Oh, baby, yeah. Give me that gas. Oh yes, lovely. Because I want to put an extra one in here so that you definitely are not going to be running out of fuel anytime soon. You know what, let's just dump all of it in there. You will be where I store my gasoline, and let's get the rest of it in here and get this forge cooking. Because we need this metal. We need more metal in our lives. Ooh, also discovered something while I've been having a play around on here that I didn't know. I didn't know this, and it's a super nice shortcut. If you're in the inventory of something and you press the left bumper, you take all. I did not know that was a thing. It's essentially the same as this transfer all button, which is really freaking interesting. And what's more interesting is if you're in a crafting station, instead of going over here and hitting the turn on button, if you click down the right stick, you turn it on. And if you click down the right stick again, you turn it off. And you can turn it on again, and I'm wasting petrol, but still, that's super useful. It works with my fabricators, it works with my cooking pots. Boom, turn it on, boom, turn it off. Super freaking easy. Absolutely amazing. All my forges, all of this. I did not know that at all. It's such a handy little thing. And the left bumper for take all, freaking genius. Absolute freaking genius. I love it. So yeah, as I was saying, been trying to amend the base a little bit in its design to make it more suitable for a PvP kind of styling. We do have our generator right here in the open. I am planning on making a secondary backup and perhaps even a third hidden one somewhere, but I have no idea where to put it. I'm thinking like out behind the building somewhere, but I really do not have a clue what to do with that quite yet. We've got our stairways that lead up, and I decided to box this area in with a window, so that when somebody comes up and they're trying to smash down our door and get their way in, we can shoot them in the head. We can shoot them in the back of the head. And then if I open this up, you'll see, oh, that you can't, it kind of stops you. You've got to crouch to get through as well. That might be something else that will throw them off. And yeah, they'll be hammering their way through. We can be stood here with our gun shooting them in the back of the head or the side of the head or wherever we want to shoot them. And then when they do finally manage to break it down, I'm going to put a gun turret here. So they'll finally break it down, they'll go, yes, we've got it, and then they'll get shot in the butt. Which I think is a genius little kick in the teeth. I like that. Same idea up here as we kind of get our way up here, because we will be doing games where the challenge will be for one team to break into the enemy's house and kill the leader. Kind of like Kill the King, I think I described it as, which we'll all do like one on each person, so the whole colored joined tribes things can all mass together and try and raid the admin's home and take down the admin. I think that'd be great fun. What I do need to do though is figure out a way to double layer the roof. because the roof is one layer and is vulnerable compared to the rest of it. Maybe just a flat ceiling along here would do. Yeah, I feel like that will probably be a thing. You can see Buckbeak there with the ridiculous level. Yeah, here's good old Buckbeak. All of our admins all have a flyer. We're playing around with the spawn settings, and I pulled this guy in at 2.25 billion, or I believe that is, I'm not sure, I've lost count. But after you actually log back out and log back in, the leveling kind of goes back down to a understandable point. I mean, before, his melee damage had 6 figures to it. It was ridiculous. One chomp was doing like 200 odd thousand damage. It was just insane. It was absolutely freaking nuts. But now it's kind of settled its way back down. He's a ridiculously high level, but still, that's about it. Now these guys are because we need to have a flyer that can collect and carry people. If you guys didn't know, the general premise of the server that we're trying to do is that there are 3 main teams. Each one is ran by an admin, and when people come to join, so if you do want to join, hit the subscribe button, head over to the Facebook page, MannwidaPlann. You'll find all the details you need to there. And yeah, when people do join, they spawn at the portal. There's a little kind of safe area over there that you can kind of head your way to and keep yourself happy. Then you got to pick a side. If you're wanting to partake in the PvP, you want to pick yourself a color. We all offer a different kind of starter tame. Mine is a choice between a trike or a raptor, a twike or a wapper, a trike or a raptor. Zigdays, I think, is a ravager or a stego, and I believe Syndadra's is a dodi or a direwolf, which is pretty cool as well. And yeah, once you've chosen one of your sides, we come and collect you from the welcome center and bring you back to our home, to our main base here. That's where we give you a basic set of equipment, set you up with your starter tame, and lead you out into the world. And yeah, we'll obviously do everything we can to help you out. So if you ever get in some trouble, never fear to message one of the admins. Even if your admin isn't online for your color, we're all very friendly. We'll do what we can to help everybody out. It's all friendly and fun until the war day comes, until it's war time. And then the gloves are off, baby. I was about to say the pants are off for some reason then. I have absolutely no idea why I was going to say that, but for some reason that came to my head. Don't really know why, but hey, sometimes your brain just kerfuzzles and goes crazy on you. But yeah, that's my little house. That's my little kind of base tour. The walls are terribly ugly, I know. The walls are insanely ugly from this side. But the functionality, I think, is fairly effective. I mean, obviously, each section is kind of reinforced with pillars the whole way up. So that if you do manage to take out a wall, you've got to get through all the pillaring first. And as far as it actually works when you're up here, I'm really quite pleased with it. It's too wide, which means you've got loads of room to run around and walk across on. We've got all these doorways here, so you've got plenty of places to kind of fire on and get out the way. All the way along here, there's loads and loads of room to do that, so you can easily get angles on people. Really, really quite interesting. I will find a way to put some turrets up, but I'm thinking I don't want automated turrets on my wall. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like automating turrets on this wall will be a huge nightmare. Will be a huge, huge nightmare. I think I'm going to leave this mostly as manned defenses, which is why I've got a couple of spots around, especially up near the gateway, where I've got a couple of big flat open areas, and I'm wanting to put some of the manually operated Gatling turrets and things like that up here, which I think would be really, really good fun. Ooh, there's a drop over there. Perfect timing, because I want to show you guys the rest about how amazing this place is. This location is the bomb. I think it might just be the best location on Aberration. It's absolutely amazing. Where be my Ravager? Here be my Ravager. This guy, super, super awesome. 210 when we knocked it out. 300 and something when it finally tamed. Super pumped with Spartan. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Actually, I'm not going to head that way just for the drop. I'm not going to worry about it. It's only a green one. Probably nothing amazing down there. But what we have found is because we're so close to the river, there is trilobites galore. Trilobites galore over here, which means we have no problems finding all of the chitin we need to be able to make our cementing paste. All of the silica pearls from the trilobites, all of the oil from the trilobites. Trilobites are now a hugely important resource to have nearby. Absolutely massively important. So this is a really good location for them. Just over that way, I can't use my spyglass because I want to zip line, but ooh, there we go. Just over that way, you can see the blue flash, and there's an entrance to the surface pretty much right there. You can kind of see it if I bring my map up again once it renders. There we go. Oh, so yeah, we are by around about 31 by 59, and as you can see, just up and above us, is where the green and the brown kind of intermix, and that's the access to the surface. So that's super cool. So when we get to the things of actually being able to get up to the surface safely, we'll be able to play with that. But this is my favorite one, where this zip line that I'm on now. This is my absolute favorite bit. Because when I came here, I went, it's really good. This is a really, really nice spot. The reason I picked it is because it was as far away from the other admins as I could possibly manage to get at the time. Obviously, us all being completely new in the server, we couldn't exactly run down into the deepest parts of the blue zone. But this was as far away, as I could actually get from those guys. And I was like, this is really good, but we need metal. We need metal. Where am I going to find freaking metal around here? There was a node here, but I built on it, and there was one down there, but I built too close to it, and now it's gone. And that's when I discovered this, that this river leads into a waterfall, and as you can see, the blue zone is over here. So I spent a bit of time, I lost a Ravager, and I died a couple of times myself trying to get it to work, but I did it. I managed to do it. If we head our way down here, I've set up a zipline over here. The most sketchiest zipline I ever been on in the game. But if we zip our way down here. Now if we fall here, if something happens and we fall off of this zipline, we are deep in the danger zone. It's a long way to run your way out of the blue zone from this point. I mean, it'd be great if we could just get back up there, but oh man, it is super bad times. And that's how I died the first couple of times trying to do this. We get to here, we can kind of jump our way onto this tree, and we get over to here, we can hop another zip line, and there's a little platform up here with all the metal we will ever need. All the metal we will ever need. And, would you believe it, you've probably seen it already if you've got a keen eye. I know I spotted it the minute I got near here. Not only do we have all the metal we're going to need, we've got freaking obsidian here. Real, solid rock obsidian. Not those stupid little pebbles that keep falling from the damn sky during earthquakes. Nuh-uh. Real solid supply of obsidian. And there is a few nodes of it around. I've counted about a dozen obsidian nodes around here. Oh man, it's so amazing. And would you look at this? One of us first visitors up here, we found a random ankylo hanging around. So we gone and tamed this guy while he was here. And now we got Disco Stew. And Disco Stew just hangs around here. And he gets metal for me. Disco Stew will get metal for you. Super pleased with it. Really, really been loving it. It's been absolutely amazing. I just couldn't get over the fact there was obsidian here. So this is how I've managed to get my industrial forge and all these other things taken care of. In fact, you know what? May as well get a metal supply while we're here. Why the heck wouldn't we? It doesn't take 5 seconds with good old Disco Stew hanging around too. I really, really have been absolutely loving this. But we've got a little bit of time. I know I've just kind of been nattering on. This is really just a little bit of an episode to show you guys the progress of how my home was doing, give you a little tour, see what's going on, and just kind of let you guys know how things have been progressing on the server so far. It's been going really well. I've really, really been enjoying it. I am stuck in a tree. But I kind of think what we could do for the last, say, 5 minutes or so is we could have a bit of a run around. I do need to get some honey. I need to get some honey so I can make some tasty cakes because I don't want to be harvesting... what am I looking for? Words. Come on, brain. Figure it out. I don't want to be harvesting stone and chitin to make cementing paste every freaking day, every time I want some cementing paste. Because it's a huge chore. It's a huge chore. So if I can make the little sweet veggie cakes, I might be able to tame myself some achatina. And once we got those little snail dudes on our side, they'll just produce it for us passively. And then we'll have all the rare resources we could ever want right here, right at our doorstep. And it's going to be absolutely freaking amazing. So I'm going to do a little bit of metal gatherage and fill up my Ravager. Shouldn't take us a hot second. And I'll bring you guys back when we go out on an adventure. We'll have a little bit of a look around. We'll bring all our kit because you never know what can happen in ARK. And we'll see if we can find anything amazing. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It could be fun. Just look at this. Look at this. 786 for us there. This is how I filled that forge so easily. I've been a minute, maybe 2 minutes off camera here. I literally moved him from over there to over here, and yeah, it's just absolutely freaking bonkers, man. Again, our server is boosted, so our gather rates are a little bit higher. Not massively, I think it's 3 times. I don't think it's hugely, but this setup is the bomb. This is the way you want to be getting your metal in Aberration. This is the way to do it, because these guys half the weight of everything. Well, not everything in their inventory. I have found a few things they don't half the weight of. Hide, for example, is exactly the same weight as it was when it was moved in. Our trank darts, yeah, they don't change. So there is a few things that don't actually adjust when you drop it in their inventory. You're probably really way too heavy for me to ride now. Yeah, let's drop that. And that'll do us just fine. A little bit of a slow cruise, but it's actually kind of helpful, because getting back is very dangerous. I did try to bring 2 Ravagers over here, because they can, when they're following you, they'll jump onto zip lines and they'll follow you on zip lines and stuff as well, which was absolutely great. And we got over here just fine. And I filled poor First up with metal. Filled her up with metal. He was totally fine. And we got to this part, and it all went to hell. It all went to absolute hell, and he didn't even get on this zip line. He just walked. He just walked off. Just walked off the edge and died. Just took his time, wasn't even bothered, just quite slowly walked off the edge and died. So once you've got this crosshair, you will attach to the zip line. If you don't have the crosshair, don't freaking jump. That's the big thing. So make sure you sit there, give it a second, then tap your A. Boom. And see, it was a really high jump, and we kind of went like that. We came over here, we looked behind us, and he just quite calmly walked off the edge and fell into the blue zone. And then was eaten by an anglerfish. Sad times, but we learned. It was all about testing, and we learned. I got to kind of stop here and just hop to get off, so it doesn't jump off into the blue, and then kind of climb our way up here. Check for the crosshair. We've got it. We've got it. We've done it. Absolutely great. So yeah, that is my little kind of amazing trick for getting yourself metal if you're over in this area. It's so nice. There would be a way to get up here without these by climbing on the tree trunks, but I think it would be really freaking dangerous. And it took me a good couple of tries with the zip lines, but you can get it set up, and it's absolutely amazing. I really, really like it. So I got a couple of extra ones here, one to just help me get out, and then just onto this dude to get us back to our house. So we can just take it straight home, dump it in the forge, and get some cooking on the go. Absolutely amazing. What I'd also like to do is I do have a tree sap tap set up on one of those trees. I would like a tree platform, because I think it would make an excellent forward outpost. For the defense of this base would be to have a tree platform up in some of those trees, maybe in all of them actually, so that we have plenty of areas around there. Some cliff platforms across the top here with some more of the manned turrets to keep away enemy drakes and crabs could be a really good idea as well. But I definitely need to figure out some more defensive designs, so if you guys have any suggestions on good ideas of what we can do to defend this area when it comes to war days, do me a massive favour, drop them in the comment box below. I'd greatly like to hear your ideas as to what I can do to make sure I fortify this place to the hilt, because I put a lot of time on this place, man. I don't want it to fall. I do not want it to fall during war day, but that's going to be half the fun. We're going to destroy it all, we're going to build it all back up again, and it's going to be amazing. Because, of course, otherwise, we just get bored. What else are we going to do? We've built everything. What are you going to do afterwards? You freaking fight about it, and you destroy everything, and then you get to tame it all again. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So, let's see here. I've got 21 darts. Also, almost forgot to show you guys this. Boom. Oh, wrong button. How pretty is this sword? How pretty is this sword? Really, really chuffed about it. When we had actually launched the server and we were having to play around with things, I found this. Now, we did keep some of our blueprints from when we had started, and I found one of these. An Ascendant sword. And it took me a fair amount of metal to make it, but I made it. And I think it was Raiden who was kind enough to gift me this amazing aberrant sword skin, and it looks so cool. A little bit of dye applied to it and it's good to go. And I'd really like to know how much damage this thing does. Do I have any more tranquilizer darts is my question. Do I have any more tranks at all? I'm carrying 3 bowlers, is not too bad. I don't seem to have any, which is a bit of a shame. I may have some ammunition left. Shot that just so it gets out my way. Ammo. I do have 50 rounds left, so let's take that. And let's take a few more of my narcotics, which I've been saving up. We'll take the Z seeds, just in case we find something amazing. And you can see in there as well. You know what? Let's take this too. Because we are in the market for a high-level female Spino to give Dr. Chomp some company. Because he's a little bit lonely. And you know how ladies love a doctor. So let's go ahead and get those in here. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these narcotic in here, and I'll make these dudes up into as many more of these as I possibly can. There's another 21, so there's a good 40 odd. I feel like I'm going to need more. Let's make those as well. Get some more narcotic, get some more of these guys made, and then we will head out for a little bit of an explore around the Ark and see what we can find. Alright, there we are, there we are. I'm going to turn this off just so I don't waste a buttload of fuel. We're going to close our doors because we want to make sure we close up shop. I don't believe anybody else is on at the moment. They are not. Only one survivor connected. That's going to be myself right now. And let's head out over here. We'll take Dr. Chomps with us because he's the boss. He's the boss that we use for getting around in this world because he is so super hardcore. Again, we do have Buckbeak, but we don't use him. We do not use him. We don't use him for going around looking for drops. We definitely don't use them for moving around materials because they are an admin assistant. The idea is they're here to help us police the server. So if something terrible was happening and somebody was going around pillaring the entire map, which I absolutely hate, then we'd all be on those dudes and we'd be straight over there and we'd rip them to pieces. That's kind of the idea with that. And also, of course, to help support other members of the tribe. If somebody messages in chat and goes, "Help me, I'm being attacked in the blue zone, I'm going to lose my favorite tame," we will be right down there on our dudes to take care of the problem and be done with it. So, what are we looking for? I do need honey. I also want to keep an eye out for a nice high-level Spino. We did have an amazing level 340-something raptor that tamed with like 500-600 melee, and it died when we were trying to tame our Ravager. We went and hung out with Bad Wolf on the server, and we did some Ravager taming together. It was really good fun. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. That was a good old laugh, but sadly it ended in the death of my Raptor, which I was a bit bummed about. So in case you don't know, all the way along this river, you will get all of the trilobites you could ever want. In fact, Bad Wolf's house is just up here. Yeah, I like it. I'm really pleased with Bad Wolf's place. We may as well have a little flyby as we go. See how she's been doing. I see she's been enjoying the Stego skeleton skin that I gave her. She was really impressed by that. I'm glad she likes it. And yeah, this is her little house. It looks super cool, man. It looks super cool. So again, you can see she's gone ahead and joined me on the side of the amazing blue team. And we're going to be working together for a little bit on a couple of things. Now, we're not members of the same tribe, because otherwise it wouldn't work for our offline damage. So if I hop off here, and I come up and have a look at a gateway, which is also amazing in blue, boom, offline damage prevented. Now, if we were within the same tribe, when I'm online, her stuff could be destroyed and raided. So the whole thing of the colors is, it's kind of like an unofficial alliance. That's why you got to show your colours, make sure you know whose team is who. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to understand what's happening here. But again, you know, it's early days in the server. There's still room for improvement, tweaks on the rules. So we appreciate all the suggestions and such that we can find. But in the meantime, let's continue our way, exploring the river. You never know. Just maybe we'll find that amazing 225 female Spino. How great would that be? A little bit tricky, I have found some very nice levels. Nothing more than 157, I think, has been the max that I've found so far. But, sorry it's dark, but I had to show you guys this because I found this dude while I was on my way. Oh my god, I am so fat and slow. I have been killing everything around that is of a low level, so that we can try and encourage some large creature spawns. Let's put raw in here and drop all of this. And then get attacked by freaking disco fish again. But check this guy out. Check this dude out. If I turn this way, you'll be able to see him a bit better. Ooh. One day I will be able to turn it. Boom. A 225 male Carcanos. Oh my god. You guys know how much I love these things. That is amazing. That's the highest level you can find on our server. And I really want it more than anything. I want it so badly, but I don't have the stuff to be able to tame it. I could capture it right now, but I've had to play around with some of the official servers, and there was a huge problem of when if you capture a creature and leave it, it would disappear and it would despawn. I know nothing's going to kill it, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll mention to the rest of the admins that it's there and I want it, please leave it alone. And just maybe, I think with the metal supplies that we have, I could probably build a cannon and maybe I could capture it and try and knock it out with a cannon. I feel like a 225 probably wouldn't be very easy with the catapult. I think we're going to need something with a bit more kick, but nevertheless, that definitely seems to be something that will be of interest to us. Sadly, no sign of any lady friend for Dr. Chomps as of yet. This is where I actually tamed Dr. Chomps, inside of that large gateway pen. I left it open just in case we found something else amazing nearby. What are you, buddy? Male 105. No, we want a female, and at least 200, ideally, so that we can start breeding some massively powerful war Spinos for war days, which will be absolutely amazing. But nevertheless, it looks like I'm not having much luck. I'm pretty much out of time for the evening for my recording slot for today, so sadly I'm going to have to go ahead and call it here, people. It's been absolutely great having you come and hang out with us. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you very, very much. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, do me a massive favour and hit the like button. And if you are looking forward to more, don't forget to subscribe. You okay there, buddy? I feel like he's a bit stuck. Oh, Karkanos fun times. But yeah, of course. Thanks very much, everybody. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the magical floating Ravager. Absolutely great having you hanging out with us. If you did enjoy it, do me a huge favour, hit the like button. And of course, if you're looking forward to more, don't forget to subscribe as well, so you don't miss out on any episodes coming to the channel in the next few days. If you're interested in joining the server, of course, hit the subscribe button. Head over to the Facebook page and come and join us over here. It's great fun because we've got a bunch of good people so far, and I can't wait to get to meet more of you. Take care, everybody. All the best. And I can't wait to see you all again soon.